Ryan.
Serhant.
Who is Ryan Serhant?
I'm going to call him the king of New York when it comes to real estate. It's not Biggie Smalls.
He's the star of $1 Million Listing New York, and he's one of the most successful real estate brokers of all time.
In your first year, I think I read that you'd only done like $9,000 in transactions.
I make sure that the brand is synonymous with where my income comes from. So the brand, no matter what I do, people know me as a real estate broker.
You know, over a decade later, you do the second largest sale in the U.S. history of a private home for $134 million in one transaction.
When everyone left New York and everybody said real estate is dead and life is over and we're all gonna die, I gave myself one day to feel that way too. And then I was like, we're probably gonna be okay. Yeah, we should still do this for sure.
This tells you a lot about Ryan Serhant, about who he is and how he became the most influential real estate mogul in New York City and beyond. This was his approach in the summer of 2020, right when the pandemic was starting to mess with lives and businesses everywhere. While everyone else was running scared, Ryan Serhant decided to establish a company, a real estate company. In a time full of economic uncertainty and social distancing, Ryan Serhant started Serhant, the Unbrokerage. He had to deal with skeptics and naysayers, of course, but this mogul overcame the obstacles and reached for success with both hands. In 2022, Serhant, the company, grew by 65% in revenue and crossed $2 billion in sales. Serhant also managed to nab a $250 million home to sell in the most volatile housing market since 2008. This isn't the first time he rebelled against market conditions to reach his goals. Yeah, Ryan Serhant started his real estate career during the worst housing market crash in recent memory.
My first day as a real estate agent was September 15th, 2008. That morning, Lehman Brothers filed for bankruptcy, which kicked off the subprime mortgage collapse and kicked off the Great Recession.
If this isn't baptism by fire, I don't know what is. So, who is he? What makes him so special? And how is he making multi-million-dollar deals in Billionaires Row like it's nothing? Let's find out. Who is Ryan Serhant? Introducing Ryan Serhant feels a bit like introducing Daenerys Targaryen. He has been an actor and a hand model.
I was hand modeling.
I'm Ryan Serhant. I'm going to work as an actor and a hand model.
Holding phones and everything. And then, summer of 2008, I ran out of money.
He almost became an attorney at one point. He acted in a soap opera and was killed off after just 19 episodes.
Tried to be an actor, could make no money, it didn't work out. I got into a soap opera for a short period of time and then I got killed off.
Yeah.
These days, he is a real estate broker, incidentally, one of the most successful in New York. An author, has published 2 books, and is working on one now. A TV personality, you've probably seen him on $1 Million Listing New York.
What are you guys doing later? You guys like sushi? Oh, that guy's fast. That guy just beats your ass.
An educator. He's created an ed-tech platform for real estate agents. His online course got him more than $100,000 in a day. A public speaker. He conducts workshops and talks often.
Wow. Wow.
All in all, he is a real estate veteran with eggs in multiple baskets. Perhaps that's the secret to his success, his ability to manage all of this in the same number of hours available to all of us. Or perhaps it's something else. Let's wind the clock back a little and look at where Ryan Serhant began. Where Ryan Serhant began. This isn't a rags to riches story. Ryan Serhant is the son of John and Ellen Serhant. John was the vice chairman of State Street Global Advisors and is an advisor to Golden Tree Asset Management. A successful man in his own right, John raised his children to be success stories too. Serhant has mentioned several times his father didn't let his children remain idle. In one anecdote, Ryan mentioned how his father made him write a 10-page essay on the importance of not being lazy when he was only 10 years old. All because Ryan left his jacket on the floor for his mum to pick up.
Pick up your jacket.
John Serhant isn't Ryan's biological father. His mother divorced Ryan's biological father when he was just a baby and married her boss, John Serhant.
My parents were divorced when I was 2 days old. My mom remarried. She married her boss. And so that's why my name is Ryan Serhant. I was born Ryan Parker.
Later, that boss adopted Ryan and became a lifelong mentor. Ryan has admitted several times that he is fortunate that his parents recognized his drive at a young age and didn't hesitate to push him forward.
And I think a lot of people are fortunate enough to have parents or teachers or mentors who can help them dig it out, who see that spark, who see that light.
He has a passion for performance, acting, and entertaining the audience. You can see that in his educational pursuits. Education. Serhant is a theatre kid. He studied English and theatre at Hamilton College. At some point, he also tried to become a lawyer, mostly because of pressure from his parents to learn more and develop a well-rounded education.
The acting thing never worked out, which thank God I did, because the acting thing did not work out.
His mum believed that he needed to explore options because he didn't really have a solid plan. Unfortunately, he bombed the LSAT and wasn't able to pursue law despite working very hard.
Well, first and foremost, and it's funny you asked me that question, it was bombing my LSAT.
This failure, Ryan Serhant admitted in an interview, was one of the biggest turning points in his life. If he didn't fail his LSAT, he wouldn't have been the real estate agent that we all know today. Foray into theatre. As I mentioned before, theatre has always been his passion, a lifelong love. It didn't surprise anyone when Ryan moved to New York to pursue that career. Serhant had some savings and believed he could get by for a few months at least. Once he made that decision, he didn't waver. Every time Ryan saw an ad for a role, he auditioned. He was determined to avoid living paycheck to paycheck. According to Ryan, a paycheck kills dreams every day.
I think that a paycheck is by far, and I'm not the first person to say this, but a paycheck kills dreams every day.
It wasn't a total failure. He landed a role in a reality show,
Evan Walsh IV,
to choose actors for a soap opera.
And so I got onto a soap opera through an internet reality TV show called In Turn.
He won in the second season and played a doctor aiming to cure cancer.
I am smart. I'm not a killer. I never wanted to hurt anybody.
His character turned evil and was killed by his own mother. He lasted for 19 episodes, and that was the end of his soap opera career. Serhant considers these moments pivotal. Without these trials, he wouldn't be in the position he occupies today. He wouldn't have had the tenacity to survive volatile market situations. An insane start to an inspiring journey. Most real estate agents start their career when the market conditions are ripe and they can see dollar signs everywhere. Ryan Serhant started out during the advent of the 2008 housing market crash.
My first day as a real estate agent was September 15th, 2008. That morning, Lehman Brothers filed for bankruptcy, which kicked off the subprime mortgage collapse and kicked off the Great Recession.
It wasn't easy. During his first year, he made only a little over $9,000. $9,000! That's nowhere near enough to survive in New York City, one of the most expensive cities in the world. 1 year later, he closed a deal worth $8.5 million. These days, $8 million means very little to him. Serhant has sold some of the most expensive homes in the country and closed several $100 million deals in his career as a real estate mogul. This includes a mansion in Palm Beach worth a whopping $140 million, a residential property worth $250 million, a historic townhouse in Manhattan worth $52 million, and more. Ryan made $100 million in sales in his first 2 years of being a real estate agent. He started at Nest Seekers International in 2008. He quickly climbed the ranks there to become the executive vice president and managing director. Then he decided to stretch his wings and started the Serhant team, which dealt exclusively in high-end real estate in New York, New Jersey, Miami, and Los Angeles. Serhant once said, "When you can't change your circumstances, there's one thing you can change: your energy." This philosophy explains his actions when he first started working in real estate. $1 million listing, New York. Ryan was a baby agent, barely a year into his career when he auditioned for $1 Million Listing New York. He embraced the fake it till you make it vibe and started acting like a $1 million agent.
I went in there, I told them that I was the greatest real estate agent in the history of the known universe, even though I'd only been doing it for about a year. I told them
he was a last-minute hire too, brought in to replace another agent. He wasn't really there yet, but he recognized that he wanted to be and bodied that. The $1 Million Listing New York was a beautiful marriage between real estate and entertainment. Unsurprisingly, Ryan was enthralled. The series followed him and 2 other high-profile NYC realtors as they closed on $1 million deals. The handsome and energetic Serhant quickly became popular.
Bravo's $1 Million Listing New York. Please welcome Ryan Serhant.
Ryan Serhant. Ryan Serhant.
Ryan Serhant. Ryan Serhant.
Ryan Serhant.
Ryan Serhant.
It's me, Ryan Serhant.
As his fame grew, so did his influence. By 2012, he was listed as one of the 100 most successful pro-real estate agents in New York. Ryan Serhant and Frederick Eklund were the main realtors on the show for 9 seasons.
This Ryan is like a leech. He shows up at every open house of mine and creates a stir.
Serhant was on the show from 2012 to 2021. His star power really shrines in $1 Million Listings personalized episodes. There was a 4-episode series dedicated to Serhant's wedding. His very public proposal and beautiful Greek wedding really cemented Ryan's place in people's hearts. Bravo TV wanted to capitalize on Ryan's fame. They did another short series called $1 Million Listing, Ryan's Renovation. His TV career wasn't limited to $1 Million Listing New York, but Ryan's passion for entertainment is still alive and kicking. The YouTube star. Ryan has a massive presence on YouTube. He has 2 channels and posts videos regularly. Ryan Serhant is the star's primary channel with 1.31 million subscribers and over 300 videos.
I wanted to start a vlog, and this way I can give real live content, show people what my days are really like as they're happening in rapid speed.
More Ryan Serhant is his secondary channel, more casual and lifestyle based. It has 48,000 subscribers and over 100 videos.
Shh, had to be quiet. Puffermunkin's sleeping. Puffermunkin is my wife, Amelia.
Serhant realized pretty early that these younger people are future clients. He can't create an impression on them or form a connection with them through television.
I'm going to be answering all of your questions. So I'm going to put the little question thing right here. Ask me any question, however simple, crazy, weird you want it to be. I'm going to answer all of them. Already? Oh. Did you really build toilets with visible water tanks into your new home? I am shocked. Why?
That's why he focused on YouTube, and he grew quickly. By August 2019, he had 500,000 subscribers, and now 1.31 million. He has a diverse content portfolio on YouTube as well. He does real estate showcases, motivational speeches, day in his life, and even lifestyle vlogs. Anything to keep audiences engaged and interested. And he didn't just stop at chasing success on YouTube. He wanted to back it up with substance. With Serhant.
For our big wooden S.
Serhant. Ryan started his own company just as the pandemic was gathering steam. As he mentioned in the latest annual letter to clients, we cannot control the economy, the financial markets, or the weather, but we can control our fortitude, resolve, and optimism. Serhant generated over $2 billion in 2022 and averages around $1 billion every year. It started in 2020. Today, Serhant is soaring. It has $2.5 billion in inventory and has just listed a property for $250 million. It has 25 new developments under its helm and shows no signs of stopping even in a slowing market. But Serhant isn't just a brokerage, it is a studio. Serhant has a dedicated media team full of creatives empowering Ryan's YouTube push. It is an edtech platform, helping real estate agents become better sellers. It is a marketing division that uses the latest technology to promote sales. It is a technology platform that uses the latest innovations like metaverse and AI to improve sales. Yes, Serhant has also launched its own universe. People can visit this virtual reality world, buy virtual property, hold meetings, and interact with fellow real estate investors. Ryan advises people to have an and something to hold them down and keep them busy when the market slows down. You can really see this philosophy reflected in his company structure.
From sales through our next-gen technology, our disruptive media services, and beyond, we're on a mission to change the world of real estate through our relentless pursuit of what's possible.
As I mentioned before, Ryan doesn't believe in putting all of his eggs in one basket. Even if the housing market slows down, he has several projects, especially his edtech and proptech projects, to keep him busy. Perhaps that's the secret to success in this challenging, fast-paced world. Always have an and to keep you running, busy and motivated.
And the last but not least, do not give up on yourself. You are the one person who can actually turn it around. No one else is going to help you. No one else is going to tell you what to do. You're the only person who has all of the willpower to turn everything around for yourself. That's it. End of vlog.
We'll see you soon in another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.